Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to celebrate the B'nai Mitzvah of Jacob and Rachael. I welcome you this evening. We will turn into our booklets on page 4 for Eli, Eli. Eli, Eli, shelo yigemer le'olam, hachol ve'ayam, rishru shel hamayim, de'rak shamayim, tefilot adam, hachol ve'ayam, rishru shel hamayim, de'rak shamayim. Tefilot Adam. O Lord my God, I pray these things never end. The sand in the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. The sand in the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. We now turn to page 5, a prayer for the future. Call upon Michael Mann on our Zoom.
Hi, we're delighted to be here. Here we go.
May the time come soon when all humanity will recognize that it is one family.
When love, understanding, and friendship
We'll replace hatred, prejudice, and discrimination.
When confidence and trust will replace fear and suspicion.
When freedom and justice will replace tyranny and oppression.
When nature will flourish in the light of peace. When the trees will not wither because of our destruction.
When countries of the world will live side by side in peace.
When children will grow up in a world filled with love, and God will look down on the world of humans and smile.
Thank you. Now turn to page 6 for Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim eshavet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good and sweet it is when people dwell together in harmony. Turn to page 7 for the responsive reading of the Ashrei. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha od yalucha selah. Ashrei Oam shekachalo. Ashrei Oam shadonai Elohav. Teila leDavid aromim chaloi hamelech. Vavarcha Shimua leolam voed. B'chol yom avarchecha. V'ala Shimua leolam voed. Gadol Adonai mulol meod. V'ligulato en cheker. Dor ledor shabach masecha. Ugvorotecha yagidu, hadar kevorodecha, v'divrei nivlotecha sicha, v'ezuzaratecha yomeru, ugdulatcha saprena, zecher avtuvcha yabiu, v'tzidkarcha yeranenu, chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech habayim u'dal chesed, tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav, yoduch Adonai kol ma'asecha, V'chasidecha yevarchucha, kevod malchucha yomeru, ugvuratcha yedaberu, leodia livnei adam gevurosav, uchevod adar malchuto, malchutcha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador, somech Adonai lechol naflim, v'zokev lechol hakfufim, einei chol elecha yesaberu, v'yatanot elayim erachlam beito, Poteach et yadecha, umaspia lechol chai ratzon, tzadik Adonai bechol darachav, v'chasid bechol masav, karov Adonai lechol korav, lechol asher yikru v'emet, ritzon yireyav yaseh, v'yechavatam yishma v'yoshiem, shomer Adonai kolova, v'yekol shvim yashmid, tilat Adonai daber pi, Vivarech kol basar shem kacho le'olam voed v'anachnu nevarech ya mi'ata mi'ad olam hallelujah. We now turn to page 9. I call upon Lily Mann to please come forward to read for us the Tefillah Haderech. May it be blessed.
תפילת הדרך. May you be blessed. May you be blessed as you go on your way. May you be guided in peace. May you be blessed with health and joy. May this be your blessing. Amen. May you be sheltered on the wings of peace. May you be kept in safety and in love. May grace and compassion find their way into your soul. May this be your blessing. Amen.
Thank you. We now rise on page 10 for the Torah service for the Reader's Kaddish. Yiskada ve'yiskada shemei rabba ve'alma v'rachirutei ve'amlich machusei v'chayechon ve'omechon u'v'chaydecho be'Yisroel ba'galav izman karivim eru amen. Yeshmei rabba mevorach ve'alma ve'alma hayayid Barach, Yitbarach, Ve'yishtabach, V'yitpar, V'yitromam, V'yisnaseh, V'yisadar, V'yisaleh, V'yisalosh, V'grusha, Berichu, Li'ela mikol b'chata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Damiram B'yalma, Amen. At this time, I call upon our B'nai Mitzvah to come forward to have the honor of holding the Torah. Okay. You're good. Gadol Adonai Yisi Uneram Ema Shemo Yaakov Lecho Adonai Agedula Ve'agevura Ve'ativeret Ve'anetzach Ve'avod Kivo B'Shamayim V'Oretz Lecho Adonai Amlacha Ve'aminase Lecho Lerosh Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Ve'ishtaravu l'adam raglov kadoshu. Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'ishtaravu l'adam raglov kadoshu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. May be seated. Your speeches. Speech. Before we commence with the Torah, the Aliyot, and the reading of the Torah of today's Parsha, Parshat Emor, our B'nai Mitzvah will say a few words of our Torah of the Parsha this evening.
Rachael and I would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight to mark this special milestone in our lives. We are very lucky to have a large, close-knit family, as well as an amazing group of friends. We would especially like to thank our parents for everything they have done for us. We love you so much.
This week's Torah portion talks about counting the Omer, and is about a tragedy that took place at this time of year because some important people didn't treat each other with as much respect as they should have. It is important for all of us to realize that we have the choice to be respectful and make others feel good, or to be disrespectful and put others down, to be healers or to be hurters.
In the times we are living in right now, it is important that we make the decision to support one another and show respect, not only in words, but also with our actions. We must wear our masks when outside of the house, allow senior citizens to go to the front of the line, deliver groceries to those who cannot go safely into stores. We must check on those who are vulnerable and ensure they are okay, and we should uplift anyone who may be feeling lonely.
As we enter into adulthood, Jacob and I will continue to make the choice to be healers and not hurters. We hope to act as ambassadors for our family, school, and the Jewish people, which will serve us well in the future and provide an example for others to follow.
Let's take this up. Take off the For our first allele, will be read by our bar mitzvah. Like me, Yamod, Rishon, Vatamegim, Chagogem, Hayom.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Torah. Okay.
ויאמר אדוני אל משה אמור אל הכהנים בני אהרון ואמרת עליהם לנפש לא יטמא בימיו כי אין לי שרו הקרוב אליו לאמו ולאביו ולבנו ובלתו ולאחיו ולאחותו הבתולה הקרובה אליו אשר לא הייתה לאיש לא יטמא בעל בימיו להיכלו לא יקלפו ככה בראשם ופאת זקנם לא יגלחו ובבשרם לא יסלטו סרטט קדושים יהיו לאלוהיהם ולא יחללו שם אלוהיהם כי את אישי אדוני לחם אלוהיהם הם מקריבים והיו קודש. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. At this time, I call upon Father of the B'nai Mitzvah to please come forward, Rami, to the Aliyah. Yamot Sheni. Nothing else.
Baruch Adonai Havarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim Venatan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
אישה זונה וחללה לא יקחל, ואישה גרושה מאישה לא יקחל, כי קידשהו לאלוהיו, וקידשתו, כי אליכם אלוהיך הוא מקריב, קדוש ילך, כי קדוש אני אדוני מקדשכם. ובת איש כהן כי תחל לזנות את אביה היא מחללת באש תשרף.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Shikoch. Step inside. Just yeah, you take that. I'm going to call up your Imi. At this time, for the next Aliyah, I call upon the grandfather, Saba, the Imi, please come forward.
Baruch את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
והכהן הגדול מאחיו אשר יצעק אל ראשו שמן המשחה ומילא את ידו ללבוש את הבגדים את ראשו לא יפרע ובגדה לא יפרום ועל כל נפשו מת לא יבוא לימו, לא יטמע, ומן המקדש לא יצא, ולא יחלל את מקדש אלוהיו, כי נזר שמן משחת אלוהיו, עליו אני אדוני.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורתו אמת, וחיי עולם נשא בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני
נותן התורה. Amen. Yasher koach. Okay. The next Aliyah is for about Mitzvah. Rachel, ready?
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam V'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Ve'hu Ishai B'ftuleha Yikach Amana Ugersha V'chavila Zona Et Elelo Yikach Ki Im B'ftula Me'amav Yikach Gisha V'lo Yichalel Zara Be'amav Ki Ani Adonai Mekadsha. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet, V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Let's please toss the candy. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Simen tov. Simen tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Simen tov. Simen tov. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Simen tov. Simen tov. Mazel tov. Yeilanu. 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 B'chol Yisrael. Yeilanu. Yeilanu. B'chol Yisrael. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam. Mazel tov, Rachel. Jacob, okay, stay up here. I'm going to say a few words. Okay, you can sit down. Thank you. I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, glad the family is here with us as the closest knit family here. Unfortunately, the rest of you can't be here, but you're on Zoom. So I guess technology has helped in one way of God's creation of man to give us this, somehow get you all here. So happy for you guys to be here. Today is a special day for our B'nai Mitzvah, Jacob and Rachel, and the understanding of here being reading from the Torah so eloquently today, this evening. You did an excellent job. It's been a pleasure to be Zooming you all the time and doing your lessons. A little difficult, but that's how we worked it. It turned out okay, and meeting your parents today for the first time physically. So I thank them for having me in their home, and the grandparents. I wish them a mazel tov. They say in Yiddish, "Leben 120, schlift 120." See great things from these two young children as well. Being a special day here, we have 613 mitzvot in our Torah, and you have an obligation to try to keep as many as you can. And the important part as an individual for myself growing up was the Shabbat, the Friday night gathering together of family. And your obligation is where you say Borei Pri Hagafen and you light the Shabbat candles before the blessing over the wine is done. And the obligation of that is to renew our week and to bring in something special each week. Good or bad, we try to inspire ourselves. The lighting of the candle is the inspiration, and to give us that knowledge and the power of understanding that things go on. We make the best of it, good times and bad times, and we keep on going forward to try to do the best we can. So with that said, I think hopefully together Friday nights, if you're gathered with family or yourselves with your parents, I think you're starting your stepping stone of being adulthood. And you can't drive a car right now, but the obligation now that you can have that we see from the Torah is your obligation of the mitzvah of, like I said, lighting the Shabbat candles and yourself saying the Kiddush over the wine. So with that said, I'd like to present you both with a gift from myself. And this is for you, Jacob. This is a Kiddush cup. And these are, you can open up later, with prizes later. And this is for you. These are candle left to light together with your mother and say Kiddush. So I thank you for having me here this evening in order to have done your B'nai Mitzvah. And I only wish good things for you for the future. And it's a pleasure being around you. Thank you very much. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
guys can sit down. Thank you. We're going to have the honors of the lifting and tying of the Torah momentarily, and we'll have the grandparents, Max and Gail, come forward. So just give me a moment, and they will be up here. Yamod Agba Yamod Galila. Sorry, didn't see that. Okay. Please rise. You lift it and then just sit. Okay, you okay there? Yeah. Okay. Ready? Be careful. Got it? Oh, it's okay. That's okay. Do you want to stand with it? Can you stand with it? Vizot HaTorah Sher Samoshe Limnei Bnei Yisrael Al Pi Adonai Yad Moshe. Maybe seated. Okay, so just roll it together. You can do it from the top. Lower it for her. Just lower the Torah. Yeah, just keep doing it. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, just keep it like that. This is going to go around the front. All right? As tight as you can. If you don't worry. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit. It's okay, don't worry. We'll lay it on the table. Just put that facing him. Okay. You got to open up the back a little bit. So just get over top. Over top. Over top. Over top. There you go. Just lower it. It'll lower the torque for it. Thank you. Get the other one in there. Thank you. You can just lay it on the torque. Laid there. Thank you. Hello, Shimon and I. Can you skip Shema Levado? Thank you. Yes, thank you. May be seated. And now we'll turn to page 17, and Jody Freeman will come on our Zoom and say the poem Compass for Life.
So compass for life, I'd say let your faith guide you through. Love your family, be true to your friends, be loyal to those who love you. Speak the truth always, hold your head high. May your word be your bond, don't ever lie. Do your best with the gifts you have got, remembering those the world has forgot. Have time for laughter, it's heaven's own gift, for goodness and decency through badness sift. Avoid those who want to lead you astray, and on this your special B'nai Mitzvah day, I want you to know how much we care. God keep you and bless you is our earnest prayer.
Thank you very much. Now turn to page 18. I will read a prayer on behalf of our B'nai Mitzvah. It's called the 18 Blessings. You are strong when you take your grief and teach it to smile. You are brave when you overcome your fear and help others to do the same. You are happy when you see a flower and give it your blessing. You are loving when your own pain does not blind you to the pain of others. You are wise when you know the limits of your wisdom. You are true when you admit there are times you fool yourself. You are alive when tomorrow's hope means more to you than yesterday's mistakes. You are growing when you know what you are, but not what you will become. You are free when you are in control of yourself and do not wish to control others. You are honorable when you find your honor is to honor others. You are generous when you can take as sweetly as you can give. You are humble when you do not know how humble you are. You are thoughtful when you see me just as I am and treat me just as you are. You are merciful when you forgive in others the faults you condemn in yourself. You are beautiful when you don't need a mirror to tell you. You are rich when you never need more than you have. You are what you are, and that is enough for anyone to be loved. You are what you are, and that is enough for anyone to be loved. We now turn to page 19 for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu es Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam v'oed, Baruch Adonai Mechalom asher bidvar mari v'rariam. Umahavir yom v'mei laila, mavdil b'yom laila, Adonai tzavot shemachayim v'kalach v'noed, Baruch ato Adonai amari v'aravim, ahavat olam beit Yisroel. Ki em chayenu v'yorach yameinu v'avnegim laila, v'yavtechal tasim min olamim, Baruch ato Adonai ohev amo Yisroel. We're on page 20 for the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Machusa Leolam Voed. V'yavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avabacha ub'chol nafshecha ub'chol me'adecha v'hayu advarim o'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom al avabecha shreshinantam l'bnecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha v'lechtecha b'derech u'shofecha u'vkumecha u'kshertam li'od ha'yadecha v'ayulet adafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam Amazod beitecha uvisharecha. We now turn to page 21. Thou shalt love the English rendition of the Shema. Call upon Jeff Miller to read for us.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee on this day shall be upon thy heart, shall be upon thy heart. And thou shalt teach them unto thy children, and thou shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and then thou risest up, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hands, and for a reminder above thine eyes. And thou shalt write them on the doorsteps of thy house, and upon thy gates, and upon thy gates.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, all the way from Australia. I know it's morning, so technically you should be doing Shachrit, not Marv. It's all good. We're on page 22, near the bottom of the page. Michamocha bo'elim Adonai, Michamocha nedar b'kodesh, norati lo safele, malchus harav v'gem limnei Moshe, zelianu mi'ameru, Adonai, Adonai imloch leolam bo'ed, tzu v'nemar, ki b'Adonai Yaakov, ugala chazak mimenu beruchato Adonai, goah Yisroel. This time I call upon the parents. Please come forward to read what I wish for my child.
What I wish for my child. What I wish for my child, I wish for all my children. I wish for you to be a person of character, strong but not tough, gentle but not weak. I wish for you to be righteous but not self-righteous, honest but not unforgiving. Where you journey, may your steps be firm, and may you walk in just paths and not be afraid. Wherever you speak, may your words be words of wisdom and friendship. May your hands build and your heart preserve what is good and beautiful in our world. May the voices of the generations of our people move through you, and may God of our ancestors be your God as well. May you know that there is a people, a rich heritage to which you belong, and from that sacred place you are connected to all who dwell on the earth. May the stories of our people be upon your heart, and the grace of the Torah rhythm dance in your soul.
Thank you. We now rise on page 24 for the Amida, on page 24. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'lei avoteinu, v'lei Avraham, v'lei Yitzchak, v'lei Yaakov, v'el hagadol, hagibor v'narai, el elyon, gomel chasadim tovim, v'lei Yaakov, v'zocher chasdei avod, u'memi golev livneihem, l'man shemo b'yava, melech ozer, Moshe Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, atah gibor v'nai, mechai mitim atarav lehoshia. Mechalkel chaim b'chesed mechai meitim b'rachamim rabim, somech noflim v'rofech olim umatir asurim umekayem and utali shenei afar michamocha b'agurad v'nolach melav memis mechai matzmiach Yeshua v'nem anatal v'yachal meitim baruch atah Adonai mechai ametim. Rafeinu and Merfa, Sheveni Vashea, Kitilino Atava, El Ravush Lema, Lechom Akosenu, Ki El Melech Rofen and Tabaruchato Adonai, Rafechel Emo Yisroel, Barechalenu Adonai Lenu Shinazot, Vekomine Tuva Toba, Vatim Bracha Benedama, Vesabeni Vidivacha Uberach, Shiratini Shabot, Baruchato Adonai, Mevarech Hashanim, Tikaha, Beshofar, Gadol Charisenu, V'sanes l'gabetz kayutzin v'gavteni yachad mekavartz. Baruch ato Adonai, mikabetz nidchei amo Yisroel. Hashiv ashavtenu kivrishona, v'yatzena chila, v'aser mimenecha, umlochalenu atabedecha, v'chesed rachem yotzenu b'mishpat, Baruch ato Adonai, melech, ohev tzedakah u'mishpat. We turn to page 28, near the middle of the page. Mirushalayim yecha berachamim, tashuv v'tishkan b'tocha kasher dibarta, uvnei Yosef bekara, b'yem elam v'chisei David, meir l'secha sachin, Baruch ato Adonai, b'nei Yerushalayim. Etzemach David avdecha merat tzmiach, v'karna tarim b'shosecha, ki l'shosecha kevina kol hayom, Baruch ato Adonai, matzmiach keren Yeshua, Shema koleinu Adonai Eloheinu. Chutz rachem aleinu v'kabel b'rachamim ratzon et tfilatenu. Ki el shomea tefilot v'tachlimato u'milfanecha malkeinu rekam v'tishvenu. Ki ata shomea tefilah Amcha Yisrael v'rachamim Baruch ato Adonai shomea tefilah. Ritzei Adonai aleinu b'Amcha Yisrael tfilatam v'ashevet avodah libetecha tfilatam v'avatu b'ratzon v'ratzon tamid v'atz Yisrael amecha. V'tachazenen v'shuv l'tzion b'rachamim Baruch ato Adonai hamachazir shkinato l'tzion modim anachnu la shatan aleinu v'levoteinu. We're near the bottom of page 29. Hatov kilo chamacharachin kilo tzvasanacha mikivinu lach v'yakulam yidbrach v'yitrom shivcha malkeinu tamid le'olam voed v'chol hachayim yiduchasela v'luishim rabbeim eroel yishuratenu v'ezratenu salah Baruch ato Adonai hatov shimcha lachana lehodod shalom rav Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam yatu melech adon l'chol shalom v'hetov beinega levarech et am Yisrael v'chol edem chosha mishlomecha Baruch ato Adonai hamerech et am Yisrael b'shalom. On page 31 for the Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol latek gdula liyotzeh bereshit shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot velo samanu kemishbechot adamam shelo samrakinu gahem v'goralenu kechol amona v'anachnu korim u'nishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noteh shamayim v'yoser haaretz u'moshaveh karav shamayim imal u'shchinatu zot begaver meromim hu Eloheinu einod hem malkeinu hem zulato kagatu betorato ve'ahatata hayom ve'ashavot levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim imal ve'al haaretz mitachat einod al ken nekavah lechad aleinu lirod mirat tiveret. Chadam. Near the bottom of the page. Kakatu b'toratecha naim loch le'olam voed v'nemar v'hayadonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayomahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. May be seated. We now turn to page 32 before Mourner's Kaddish. I'll be reading by Evelyn Melman. And afterwards, we'll be saying the Kaddish on page 33. Anybody who's saying Kaddish for a loved one may join me or has a yurtzeit today in respect to those lives that have passed. We turn our thoughts to yesterday, to a world that lives only in our memory. As we recall the days gone by, we know the past is irretrievable. Yet through the gift of memory, capture treasure, moments, and images. We're thankful for the happiness we knew with those who are longer here with us, with whom we lived and laughed and loved. We praise the eternal wellspring of life who binds yesterday to tomorrow. We affirm that despite all the tragedy bound in living, it is still good to be alive. We understand that we're going to love without loss, no joy without sorrow. May we have the courage to accept the all of life, the love and the loss, the joy and the sorrow as we remember. Page 33, Mourner's Kaddish. Yiskadal v'yiskadash shemei rabba. Ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chay rechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman karim v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'olam le'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitporar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalosh v'yikudusha b'richu. Leila mikol berchata v'shirata. Tushachata v'nechamata damiram b'yalma v'imru amen. Yehi shlom rabba mitshemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'damamav huya aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We now turn to page 35 at this time. I call upon Gail to please come forward and read for us the grandparents' blessing.
Live each day to the fullest. Get the most from each hour, each day, and each age of your life. Then you look forward with confidence and back without regrets. Be yourself, but be your best self. Dare to be different, to follow your own star, and don't be afraid to be happy. Enjoy what is beautiful. Love with all your heart and soul. Believe that those you love you. Forget which you have done for your friends, and remember what you have done for you. Disregard what the world owes you and concentrate on what you owe the world. When you are faced with a decision, make that decision as wisely as possible. Then forget it. The moment of absolute certainty never arises. Blessed is the generation in which the old listen to the young, and double blessed is the generation in which the young listen to the old.
Thank you. At this time, I will call upon parents and their children, our B'nai Mitzvah, to come forward, have the honor, holding the candles as we recite the Havdalah. Please rise. Get this going. I'll take it from you in about a minute. Okay, just hold it. Let it drip on there. Just hold it straighter. Tight. Hold it over there. Page 36. Hine Yashvav Elavcha, Ki Yaziv Zimraya, Vishua, Bishaftamai Mesasami Maishua. Ladonai Yeshua, Lamcha Berasalo, Adonai Tzavadi Man Lemeskavlani Yaakov Selo, Laihude, my Torah Bezima Bisasan Viko, Kain Tilanu. Kos Yeshua Zesa, Ubishem Adonai Ekra. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri agafen.
Amen.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei minei v'samim. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei miorei hoesh. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, amav ben kodesh levav, ben or lechoshech ben Yisrael amen. Ben yom hashvi'i l'shesh yemei hamaseh, Baruch ato Adonai, amav ben kodesh lechol. Page 37. Eliyahu hanavi, Eliyahu hatishbib, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi, Bimera b'yameinu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashia ben David, Imashia ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi. Bin Rabbi Amenu, Yavo Elenu, Imashia ben David, Imashia ben David, Eliyahu. Eliyahu the prophet, Eliyahu the Tishbi, Eliyahu Gilad. Sooner or days, Eliyahu will come, the Messiah, the son of David. And to this we say, Amen. You may be seated. To conclude our service part, afterwards we're going to have a few speeches, candle lighting as well. Before we go forward, we're going to have the challah done at this time, and Amy will do the honors for us. I'm just going to move this away so we can get the challah here. So just give us a moment as I move this away. He's good. Standard.
You have a knife, huh? It's in the. It's built in. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו המוציא לחם מן הארץ.
Amen. It's a beautiful challah, by the way.
What a challah.
What a challah.
What a
Great
bagel.
job. Good luck. So, ladies and gentlemen, our Zoomers, thank you for having me here this evening in front of the family as well, and conducting this B'nai Mitzvah for these two young, up-and-coming kids and to become adults eventually, and they are adults in the Jewish form today. Again, I thank the family for having here, and I wish the grandparents a Mazel Tov. And with that being said, we're going to have the family come up and say a few words, as well as the candle lighting ceremony.
All right. So Jacob and Rachel. Oh, where am I? Am I in the right spot? Perfect. Jacob and Rachel, we are so proud of what a great job you have done reading from the Torah tonight. You both worked very hard preparing for tonight's mitzvah, and I think I can speak for everyone joining us tonight. You did amazing. Being only 18 months apart, you have both grown up very close, almost like twins. You have gone to the same school, same camp, and many of the same extracurricular activities. We love how you spend so much time together, enjoy each other's company, and always look to each other and look out for each other. We hope that your bond will continue to grow and flourish as you continue to mature into adulthood.
Jacob, you've always been a kid who's rolled with the punches, an easygoing child, confident and always smiling. You're just much taller these days. From your first day of JK to your first time going to overnight camp, you've always walked in with your head held high, friendly as can be, and never looked back. This confidence has enabled you to become very well accomplished in your 13 years. You're on your way to graduating from a very challenging school program, and you've been president of your school council. You practice at a high level of karate, all while keeping up with one of the busiest social calendars we have ever seen. We are also proud of the volunteer work that you've done, from packing hygiene and food bags for the homeless to leading fitness classes for the younger students at school. You're always willing to give your time for others. We know you're going to be very successful as you head off to high school later this year, and you can achieve anything you put your mind to. And now to Rachel, otherwise known as the woman and the loud one in our house. Rachel, you've always been a happy-go-lucky, friendly, outgoing, and fun to be around. You are a summer camp kid through and through, loving water sports and arts and crafts, just not the bugs. You are super smart when it comes to math challenges, and you love beating the boys in gym class, and those FaceTime calls and texts from your friends never stop coming in. You are becoming a mature young woman, truly living up to your nickname, and we are so excited for what the future holds for you.
So Mazel Tov to both of you on your B'nai Mitzvah. We love you, and we are so proud of you. And now I'd like to pass the mic to Bubby and Zadie to say a few words.
Hi. A big, huge Mazel Tov to our beloved grandchildren, Jacob and Rachel, for doing such a wonderful job tonight. All that practice and hard work paid off. We are so proud of your dedication and perseverance during these crazy times. Kudos to your parents as well for keeping you focused, engaged, and grounded. Their everlasting love and watchful eye on you guys keep you on the straight and narrow. They wrote the book on good parenting. Jacob, you are our first grandchild, and after 13 years, the novelty has not worn off. You are a happy, chilled, sweet boila. Technology has been your main focus since your little fingers hit the keyboard. In fact, a few years ago, somehow Zadie's cell phone ended up going home with you, accidentally. But after dialing his phone, you were busted. Your intense knowledge of advice of what computer, what cell phone, and what iPad Bubby and Zadie should buy is always a good starting point for us. In the last 6 months of this pandemic, we almost don't recognize you. You're taller than your mother. A brand new voice has arrived, and now you are a bar mitzvah. You truly have become a man before our eyes. Rachel, you are sweet, sassy, and smart. Have a little sugar, and you become a firecracker. Your specialty at our house is building something with Zadie in his workshop, organizing and executing thousands of coins into money rolls with a cash incentive of 10% cut, of course, creating beautiful crafts of painted rocks, jars, and containers, and of course, your daily FaceTime of the latest TikTok dance. Your love of school, be it math, languages, and socialization, is a tribute to your overall accomplishments. We know you will do great things. So kids, congratulations on your bar and bat mitzvah. We couldn't be prouder, and we love you forever. Love Bubby and Zadie. Next, we'll hand the mic to Saba and Safta.
Mazel Tov from both of us.
Jacob, our oldest grandson, today is your bar mitzvah, a very special milestone in your life and the life of our family. Today you go from being a much loved boy to a much loved man. We hope you know,
and we tell you all the time,
how much we love you and how much we cherish you, special bond and our time together.
From the first moment we saw you, we were deeply and utterly in love with you. We admire you and cheer you on all your accomplishments.
As a symbol of our love to you, we choose to present you with you a talit, your Jewish prayer shawl, which you wore today for the first time.
Rachel, bombonica dulce. It is hard to believe that today you are a woman. It feels like yesterday you had your first sleepover. Just a few weeks old, tiny and precious. You are so good You slept safe and secure between your battle feedings.
Every minute we spend with you is a joy. We love you. We love you to see you dance, you paint, talk Hebrew, even French.
I cherish our time together, arranging your closet or having a spa day, seeing your eyes and hearing your laughter.
Today we celebrate your bat mitzvah. We choose to present you with a silver necklace, not to remind you of your name, but rather of our love for you.
In Jewish faith today, you both have the rights of adults, but you also have the responsibilities.
Never forget your Jewish roots and traditions. Remember our past when you conquer the future.
Honor your parents and continue to listen to them. Their lessons are designed to prepare you for the big world and life. Their love and life experiences are their best gift to you.
Travel as much as you can, see the world, make friends, gather memories and experiences.
And finally, please remember that not matter where you are in this world and not matter what you are doing, you can always count on us. We endlessly love you, support you, cheer your accomplishments, and be so proud of you. And now to the light candle ceremony.
Candle number 1 honors the memory of all grandparents that have passed away. Let us all remember the goodness they brought us that guide us every day.
Candle number 2 is for my great-grandparents, Bubby Ross and Zadie Mori. They cook and bake and watch TCM, and they always have a good story.
Candle number 3 is for my grandparents, Bubby and Zadie, Gail and Max. Power walking, crafting, and technology, building 101 and eating yummy snacks. And of course, what happens in Bubby's house stays in Bubby's house.
Candle number 4 is for my grandparents, Saba and Safta, Lily and Amy Man. We love your schnitzel, soups, and cakes, the gym, the shopping, and Starbucks plan. And of course, what happens in Safta's house stays in Safta's house.
Mom and Dad, you're up for candle number 5. Your guidance and guide us help us to strive. The projects, the lessons, the tests, and the drills will help us grow and learn many skills. We love our iPads, our laptops, and phones, and appreciate all the Amazon gifts to call our own. We thank you for making our bar and B'nai. It is great living in the man house each and every day.
Candle number 6 is for Auntie Jody and Uncle Asaf, cousins Andy and Summer too. We love spending time with you in the backyard, but chasing the little ones is so very hard. Uncle Jeff and Auntie Elle, Harvey and Hunter as well. Spending time in Hawaii and Toronto too. We can't wait to see our Aussie crew.
Next up are Uncle Mickey and Auntie Jen, Logan and Hudson, our 416 cousins. Holidays and pool parties are what we do best. Weekend get-togethers and dinners are also addressed. Candle number 7 is lit for you, the Man South Crow.
Let's light candle number 8. For Zadie's siblings, there are many. We see them at holidays and main events, and there are always plenty. From Rosh Hashanah to Passover, Mother's Day, or Mitzvahs too. We are so lucky to have this group.
Candle number 9 is for Bobby's siblings. Guessing Who is Who is a fun game we play. With another large family, it's so cray. Florida visits, holidays, and barbecues is what we do. This family is close-knit, and we are fortunate it's true.
Candle number Eddie and Magda are Israel family. Candle 10 is just for you. Candle 10 is just for you. We love when you come to visit us. It's always so much fun. We miss you both. Can't wait to talk. Glad you share our simcha. It means a ton.
Now it is time for candle number 11. My friends from Bialik and camp, I love you one and all. Phone calls, hairdos, and skateboarding too. I look forward to the day we can all meet at the mall.
Candle number 12 is for my friends. Online games and basketball is where we meet. FaceTime, YouTube, and texting is our thing. You guys are always there for me, and your friendship can't be beat.
I am Rachael Michelle Mann, and my candle 13 is so bright. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for this B'nai Mitzvah highlight.
I am Jacob Samuel Mann, and my candle 14 is just right. Thank you, parents, family, and friends, for this wonderful B'nai Mitzvah tonight. We would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight and helping us celebrate this milestone. On behalf of our family, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great evening.